musicians back in the summer. And since then he's changed his name. He's become Mario Polo, not Mario Kuitz.
Only because my surname is rather difficult people to pronounce.
But it was so enthusiastically welcome last time we were here that we really wanted to get him back. And tonight's talk is on religion and the New World Order. And it's a very, very critical subject. We all know about religion and how it's been twisted and used over the last 2,000 years. And Mario's going to put a different slant on it. Mario was actually born and brought up under a communist government, and he had a vast experience of being on the receiving end of some of the things he's going to talk about tonight. So, without ado, Mario, thank you.
Thanks very much. Welcome, great to see you, and very nice turnout. So it's very nice. Tonight I'm going to try to. This subject is very close to my heart. Same as the spiritual subject I spoke about last time. It's a vast subject. It's very dense. There's a lot to cover. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can without actually going into sort of dispersing myself too much. But the conspiracy against us, the conspiracy against humanity, is so intense, it is so deep, it is so violent, it is so dark, that events like this are not small events, they're quite big events, because we educate ourselves, we find out more of the truth, and we raise ourselves, raise our energy, raise our spirits towards truth, which we need so bad, because lies are omnipresent. And tonight I'm going to try to talk from my own personal point of view, trying to dispel what I consider some of the lies given from both sides, religion and New World Order, but mostly from the New World Order side. I think religion has gotten a very bad rap for a reason and also not for a reason. So we'll just see how we do. But I'll start about an event that happened in 1991. I was brought up in Yugoslavia. I'm Croatian, of Italian origin, and my family are Pugliese, from Puglia, the hill of Italy, but we are very much Croatian. And I was 23 at the time, and Yugoslavia was just about to fall apart. So the war was at the door. There was one country of 6 republics, and when the strong communist power and government started sort of dissolving itself, everybody wanted peace of action, everybody wanted independence, everybody wanted to have their own ground, and we ended up fighting a war with the Serbs. It was a dreadful war. The Serbian army was very, very strong, and I worked out about 3 months before the war started that it's inevitable. Human mind works like this. This is red. No, it isn't. It's not red. Oh, this is red. No, it isn't. It isn't. The war is coming. The war is coming. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, but listen, it's coming. I'm telling you it's coming. It isn't. Human mind has got a tremendous power to avoid. Tremendous power to avoid. It would avoid to the last moment. I knew the war was coming. My whole country was blocked. We knew the Serbs were going to invade with the third army in Europe. We're talking about a very, very powerful army, totally merciless, very communist, communist sort of mindset, if you want. I ended up being called up when the Serbs invaded in July 1991, and was sent to the front line as a young man. I ended up in the first line of Croatian defense, so the first line of Croatian volunteers. It was at that time, I was a young guy, I was at college, I was at the university, I had a girlfriend, it was all kind of normal life. I wasn't religious, I was brought up as Roman Catholic, but we lived in communism, and communism was intensely violent towards religion. I mean, intensely violent. You guys haven't got a clue. I'll tell you one thing, you haven't got a clue who you're playing with, okay? So, religion was completely trampled upon, and for some reason your religion is outdated and this and that, I think fine. Anyway, to cut a long story short, the war came, and I was sent to the front line, and I was shaking with fear. I was a young guy, I wasn't a hero, but I didn't want to be in the bunker, in the basement of my house, while my friends fought for me against the enemy that was huge. It was intensely dark. So it was in that front line that, and this happens to men often, Buddhist teachers will tell you this, happens to men in wars or in prisons. Because man likes to BS. Okay? Men will avoid the truth until they're totally squeezed against the wall. They have any explanation. Men are very smart. Will talk anything, will say anything, will avoid. This is where women always get us, because they speak the truth much more directly than us. Yeah? But in a certain way, it was at that front line when I ended up in a ditch with another 50 guys, being surrounded by the Serbs and receiving answer of their snipers.